News 7x7 is a unique channel dedicated to the news from dairy industry. Every week you receive brief on top 7 dairy news on this YouTube channel from India and abroad. These news could be seen in detail on our channel dairynews7x7.com also. You may write in the comment box on the dairy topics of your interest. We will try to develop news feature on the same. Your constant feedback and patronage to this channel is our source of. This edition of our weekly news is dedicated to recently concluded IDF's World Dairy Summit 2022. Top 7 dairy news from the week of September 12 will cover. Prime Minister Modi inaugurates World Dairy Summit 2022. Amul and NDDB can jointly explore dairy machinery manufacturing, says Amit Shah. India's milk output to jump threefold in 25 years, tells R S Sodhi. Women-led farm launch value-added products, informs Meenesh Shah. Fodder availability will be primary concern in coming days, says Tomar. India means business when it comes to climate action, shared by Piyush Goyal. Dairy products in moderate amounts may protect against type 2 diabetes. Inaugurating the International Dairy Federation World Dairy Summit in Greater Noida on 12 September, PM Modi said the centre has made all efforts to keep a track of the movement of livestock in the wake of the spread of LSD. Our scientists have also prepared indigenous vaccine for lumpy skin disease, he said. The Prime Minister highlighted the centrality of Pashudhan and milk-related business in the cultural landscape of India. He said the driving force of the dairy sector in India is small farmers and added that the country's dairy sector is characterized by the production by masses more than mass production. Pointing out the importance of indigenous breeds, he said such varieties of cattle can withstand many adverse circumstances. He said women have a 70% representation in the workforce in India's dairy sector. Women are the real leaders of India's dairy sector. After having assigned the dairy major Amul a task to provide a marketing platform for organic food products, Amit Shah gave the GCMMF and NDDB a responsibility to make India self-reliant in dairy machinery manufacturing. We have achieved self-reliance in milk production, but we are still dependent on imported processing machineries for value-added dairy products. The NCDC, National Cooperative Development Corporation, has a lot of funds available, so there is no issue of finance. The government will make 2 lakh more dairies in the country before the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. UP CM Yogi Adityanath said the 9 new greenfield dairy plants will get functional in the state in the next 2 years. Saying that UP is India's largest milk producer, CM Adityanath added that the state now has 319 lakh metric tons of annual milk production and contributes 16% of India's total dairy output. India's milk production is expected to jump threefold to 628 million tons in the next 25 years with an average annual growth of 4.5%, Amul MD R S Sodhi said at WDS 2022. Size of Indian dairy market to jump over twofold to rupees 30 lakhs crore by 2027, added Meenesh Shah, chairman NDDB. Shah said the size of Indian dairy market stood at rupees 13 trillion in 21 and it is expected to reach 30 trillion by 27. The country's milk production was 210 million tons in 2021. India's share in global production is estimated to nearly double to 45% in the next 25 years from 23% now. The demand for milk is expected to rise to 517 million tons in the next 25 years, leaving an export surplus of 111 million tons, he said. The GCMMF MD said the per capita availability of milk in India will increase to 852 grams per day in the next 25 years from 428 grams per day in 21. Sodhi highlighted that India's dairy sector has the most efficient supply chain in the world. The packaging and transportation costs for supplying milk to consumers are very less compared to the global average. In the past 10 years, NDDB through its wholly owned subsidiary NDDB Dairy Services has facilitated creation of 20 NPCs with 7.5 lakh farmers. Of these, 18 are operational with daily milk collection of 40 lakh litres. Meenesh Shah, chairman NDDB, informed that the milk procurement by such NPCs would treble to top 18,000 crore, while daily volumes would rise to over 100 lakh litres. As many as 6 NPCs that included India's first women-centric NPC, Tirupati-based Andhra Pradesh Shrija, Gujarat-based Mahi, Rajasthan Payas, Sakhi, and Asha and Balini from Bundelkhand in Madhya Pradesh utilized the idea platform to launch about a half a dozen products. 4 different brands of ghee along with curd and paneer have been launched by the 4 NPCs, Shrija, Asha, Sakhi and Balini. Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar concerns over the looming shortage of fodder for animals in the coming days and appealed to the policy makers, entrepreneurs and dairy leaders to resolve the issue. Giving example of the Gir breed of cows from the Goras region, Tomar said during the peak summer and under water scarcity situations, the cattle herds have to take their cattle to far-flung areas as far as 200-300 miles away in search of fodder. Due to this issue, the desired development of these people don't happen, he said. The minister also appealed to the farmers to join the organic and natural farming mission and look for higher realizations. In recent times, India has seen exports of agriculture products worth 4 lakh rupees crore. A large part of this is organic product. India means business when it comes to addressing the climate change, but it is the developed world which needs to move further from paying a lip service to the cause and show action on the ground. Piyush Goyal said, showcasing India's approach commitment towards addressing climate change. Goyal said while traditionally Indian possess reverence for nature reflected in the way animal husbandry, fisheries and farming are practiced here, India supports 17% of the world population yet contributed barely 3% to greenhouse gas emissions. Notably, India's cooperative dairy model is primarily based on the small farmers with cattle holding of average about 2 to 3 cattle per farmer. Listing out the 3 main challenges of animal welfare, food safety and environment before the dairy sector, IDF President Mr. Brazil said that the summit met the expectation as it discussed the pertinent issues of the current times including the future challenges on sustainability. Caroline Ammon, DG IDF promised to work with India's dairy sector along with rest of the world to ensure sustainability and adherence to climate change. New research being presented at the annual meeting of the European Association for the Study of Diabetes in Stockholm, Sweden, shows that dairy products, especially low-fat ones and yogurt, are associated with a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes, T2D. Milk 200 gram per day was associated with a 10% reduction in risk, total dairy 200 gram per day with a 5% reduction in risk, and low-fat dairy 200 gram per day with a 3% reduction. Yogurt 100 gram per day was associated with 6% reduction in risk. Cheese 30 gram per day and full fat dairy 200 gram per day were found to have no effect on the risk of T2D. The quality of evidence was moderate to low. Whey proteins in milk are known to modulate the rise of blood sugar level after eating. Thanks for watching Dairy News 7x7 channel with news update from last 7 days. To continue receiving update from this channel, I Kuldeep Sharma request you to subscribe this channel and share and like the video, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.